welcome to another very exciting MIgardener live stream. As you all know, Mrs. MIgardener and I were on a small little vacation down in Florida, and so we're back now. But that being said, I've not had a chance to get out and actually film some content. I actually have a whole notebook full of ideas of things that I plan on filming, but I was unable to do that because we literally just got back on Wednesday, and then I jumped right into normal daily routine. So the next time I have to film is probably going to be tomorrow, pending weather, obviously. We just had a nice snowstorm move through. So yeah, we're definitely going to be filming a lot of content. The importance of things like sifting your seed starting mix, the importance of picking the right size container for the right size plant that you're starting. We're going to do videos on your grow lights, grow light comparisons for things like seed starting. We're going to talk about common misconceptions with seed starting. We're going to talk about pre-spring garden prep, kind of getting your garden ready. So there's lots of things in my notebook that I have to film. So don't fret. We're going to be bringing some great content out to you guys really, really soon. So what we're doing today is we are doing a seed, basically a continuation of our seed tour that you all were promised. On a couple videos ago, I said if it gets over 3,500 likes, I will do a complete seed tour of all the seeds that we have, every single seed that we have in our collection. And what I came to the conclusion of is after the first part, if you saw that, if you haven't seen that, after this, go back and check that out. If you're curious in seeing every single seed that we have, what I came to the conclusion of is I have way too many seeds. I have so many seeds. And so we're gonna just, keep that rolling, and you'll see just how many seeds we have. I'm gonna tip you guys down really just a little bit there. No, a little bit better. Okay, so let's get rolling here. Rolling right on into it. We're gonna talk about the beans first. Again, this is every single packet that I have, every single type of seed that I have in our collection. And then we'll go through the beans. I'll answer some questions or comments, things like that. And also, I did want to mention before we get started that thank your support through Super Chats and through Facebook, Facebook stars. We were actually able to purchase a new camera. So I'm really excited to show that off. You're going to be seeing the quality change dramatically. We're going to be jumping into the 4K revolution. All of our videos are going to be 4K optional starting in about a couple weeks. I got to work out the kinks with getting that kind of stuff edited and uploaded and stuff like that. But we are going to be doing that. Your support for the past year and a half has gone into reinvesting into a new camera. So thank you guys so much for those super chats. A lot of people ask what those go towards because we have a seed store and there's lots of other ways for you to support our family and our business and our team that works with us. But the super chats, things that are donated directly to the channel, those go into reinvesting into better equipment, new editing softwares, cameras, lighting equipment, things like that. So thank you guys so very much. So let's talk about beans. The first one we have here is the Henderson Lima bean, garbanzo bean. And if you watch the first part of this, you'll know I just fly through these, and then that way we're not here all night. Because again, this is just an overview of every single seed that I have. Top notch golden wax, strike bean, provider bean, royal burgundy bean, light red kidney, Iracara yellow, top crop bean, Blue Lake pole. Love this variety. It's great. Jade. Also love this variety. Terrific. You guys go upstairs? Okay. Mrs. MIgardener and Geneva are going to go into the craft room and do some mommy-daughter crafts, which is great. So last time she joined me, but she had a nice long day, so they're going to go relax. I got some agate soybeans, midnight black turtle, mung. A lot of people ask why we would sell mung bean seeds. Now, mung beans are typically used for sprouting. They grow them for things like Asian dishes and mung bean sprouts. They put them in like egg rolls and whatnot. However, these seeds are intended to be grown and then cultivated for your own seed. Because if you really use these for sprouts, there wouldn't be too many. These are heirloom, organically grown mung beans that then you can grow out, save your own mung bean seeds, and that way you can have your own kind of regenerative source for seed. So that's the purpose behind these. Contender bean, Blue Lake bush bean, Oriental yardlong, Roma 2, a nice flat bean. Love that. It's an Italian bean. Adzuki, red noodle, Kentucky Wonder. Excuse me. Got a big box of Frenchy. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know. Some of these seeds, I can't even remember where I got them from. Some Figolio rampicante. Excuse me, so sorry. We were in Florida, everything was blooming, and I had like the biggest allergic reaction to all the pollen. Oh my gosh, it was a crazy time. Those that live in Florida, now is, peak bloom, holy smokes. So like everything was flowering. It was a great time, by the way. These are, okay, I don't even know what variety, I guess they're, okay, so because these are also Figolio rampicante, so maybe Super Marconi is the variety? Learning something. Again, I don't remember where I got these, but then we have some artichoke seeds that made it in here. Okay, well, like I said, sometimes seeds just slip in and I don't even know where they came from. So these here are some purple Italian globe. Yeah, that's because this was our Italian seeds, which would make sense. We had some Italian, different Italian varieties, and then I ran out of space, so I just merged them. That's what happened. Okay, makes a lot more sense. The Oregon giant snow pea, Lingen pea, navy bean, fava bean, mayflower bean, rattlesnake bean, sunset runner, beautiful variety, Tom Thumb dwarf, golden sweet. These are the peas. So peas and beans, I guess, like legumes. Mammoth snow melting, painted pony, Ford Hook 224. It's a Lima variety. Cannellini, purple hull pea. Thanks so much, the North Star Prep Setter. Appreciate you jumping on here to moderate. Always appreciate that. Pinto bean, scarlet runner, Hidatsa red bean, spring blush, Laxton's progress, turkey craw, Wando pea, sugar snap, Calypso. It's just the beans and peas. We still have so many more to go, you guys. Midnight black turtle, Oriental yardlong, pencil pod wax, asparagus pea. Those are super cool. Maybe I'll try growing those this year. Some Christmas lima beans. Beans that just end up on our desk. Oh, because it was cut open. These are more cannellini beans that is not sealed. So those just get contributed to the seeds in the bottom that we talked about last time. Every bin of ours has seeds in the bottom, and it's kind of like a random grab bag. Good Mother Stallard. Tiger Eye. Some Friole Pinto from American Seed. Wix Lima Bean. Hidatsa Shield Figure. And Mayflower bean. So, those are the beans and peas. There's a lot. Like I said, I have way too many seeds. I have so many seeds. So put these all back, and we'll pull out another variety. Meanwhile, I'll get to some of your questions or comments. It's funny when I do an accent. Yeah, well, I try to not do an accent as much as I do. I try to speak it in the dialect that it's supposed to be spoken in, because I did marry into a Hispanic household, and so my father-in-law, mother-in-law, and kind of my brother-in-law, he was raised in the United States, but so he speaks mostly English. But my mother and father-in-law, they actually immigrated here, probably, I think 30, 40 years ago, and Spanish is still their first language. So I like to talk to them, in their native language. So yeah, but don't always do the best at it. In fact, I'm very, very bad at speaking Spanish still. All right. Let's see. Is there still the 10% discount? Yes, there is still the 10% discount. If you want to save 10%, you can use our discount code. It is SHARE10. Just all one thing, SHARE10. If you want to get some MIgardener seeds, it's 10% off. You can use it on your first purchase. It's good just anytime. There's no expiration, but once you make your first purchase, then it goes away. So it's just kind of a thing we just give out. So yeah, but go check it out. All right, let's pull out a small bin here. Let's pull out a small bin. So these are the cucurbits. These are well, some of the cucurbits. I don't see them all in here. So I must have had a different. I think these are all squash. Maybe like squash varieties. I got Long Island cheese. We're not going to ask any questions. We're just going to go with it. Long Island cheese squash. White bush scallop squash. I don't know why that's in there. So moving on. Atlantic giant pumpkin. Hoden pumpkin. Baby bear pumpkin. State Fair winter pumpkin. Winter luxury pumpkin, or a squash. It's kind of both, actually. MIgardener Long Island cheese. Some scallop panache one et vert. Oh, that's a mouthful. Some Waltham butternut squash. Gill's golden pippin. A Maro Segev squash. Connecticut field pumpkin. Valenciano pumpkin. The Rouge I always call it Cinderella pumpkin. It's the Rouge Vif d'Estampes, I think. But I just call it Cinderella because that's way easier. The Jarrahdale pumpkin, Big Max, Jack B. Little, Jack-o'-lantern, Sugar Pie. Love, this is actually one of my favorite varieties of pumpkin. Though it's small, it actually is really, it's super productive. So this one, and it doesn't take up that much space. So if I'm gonna grow pumpkins, I usually grow this one because not only can they be used as decoration, but also they can be eaten. They make really, really good pumpkin pie. So, yeah. What's going on? So yeah, it's a seed tour. Thanks, Vanessa, for jumping in here. I'm just going through every single variety of seed. So yeah, so if it seems like there's a lot of randomness, I'm rifling through our entire seed collection. So that's the purpose of this video, is for anyone that wanted to see all the seeds that we have. There's some people that are just jumping in and they have no clue what's going on. And this is just part 2. We actually have a other full part. Cucuzzi squash, 8-ball zucchini, black beauty zucchini, black futsu squash, some more black beauty, some Benning's green scallop squash. This is what we call cornucopia gourd mix. It's just an assortment of like winged gourds and every other type of gourd that exists. Birdhouse gourd, loofah gourd, some yellow bush scallop, some golden, open, so guaranteed those are going to end up in the bottom, some golden zucchini, some, again, this is like a patty pan. It's like a Pattison Panache Juan Edver. I don't know. It's, again, another one of those difficult to pronounce squashes. Chiffon, this is an F1 hybrid. A lot of people ask if I grow hybrids. Now, I don't make a habit of growing hybrids. I don't prefer to grow them because I like to save my own seeds. But a lot of times people will just like give me seeds. And if I get them and they look cool, like I don't have any problem with growing them. I'm not going to give preferential treatment to them. But I mean, if I have space and they give me the seeds, I'll grow it out of just funsies. More black beauty, Italian striped zucchini, early prolific straight neck, sweet dumpling, white scallop, blue Hubbard, delicata, Coquezel, yellow scallop, gray zucchini. Yeah, this is just my personal seed stash. Yep. Golden zucchini, some more Waltham butternut, sweet meat, crookneck squash, spaghetti squash, American spinach. American spinach, I guess. Not a squash, but that's okay. Burgess buttercup squash, Table King bush acorn, some more green tint squash, and some more golden Hubbard. So those are all the squashes. Let's read some questions here that came in. I'll blow my nose pretty soon. Got the sniffles. You are doing it too fast. So Dawn, the reason why I have to do it so fast is because if I did it slowly, you can always go back and rewatch. The problem is it's already 7 o'clock and we got dinner that's going to be ready pretty soon. And I don't want this to be like a 3-hour live stream because I do still have some more work that I have to finish up. And I have so many more seeds to go through. This was part of the problem with part 1. And this may even have to be a 3-part thing because there's so many. I mean, this is the rest of our seed collection. These are all leafy greens. These are all peppers. These are all our potatoes. And these are all our root vegetables. And we're already 20 minutes in. So we're just going to go through them. And like I said, I'm going to go through them fast because I have to. But if you guys want to just, rewatch, that's fine. They're going to be broken down into segments too. So like we had beans, we had squash. You can kind of skip to which section you're interested in. So we're going to do root vegetables. We want seeds. Yeah, if you want seeds, go check out MIgardener.com. $2 a pack. Free shipping on seed orders of $12 or more. We ship internationally as well. And you can save 10% on your order. You can save 10% on your order by using the code SHARE10. So there's that. So root vegetables. Early Wonder Tall Top. Ruby Queen beet. Cylindra beet. Bull's Blood. Detroit Dark Red. Golden Detroit. Sugar beet. Yes, you can actually make sugar with these. Funny story. There's actually a sugar factory that's about, I want to say like about 3 towns over, and they actually make sugar from sugar beets. And the smell is so pungent. I mean, if the wind is blowing the wrong direction, you can smell it. And it is so nasty smelling. I feel bad for the people in the city. But yeah, you can make your own sugar beets. Atomic Red carrots. Rainbow carrots. Imperator carrots. Denver's 126 carrot. Parisian carrot. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose pretty soon, gang. I can only hold it in for so long. It is, because like I said, I had bad allergies in Florida, and the Claritin, I didn't have enough time to take it because I didn't think it'd be that bad. So the Claritin didn't kick in, and it is, my nose is running like crazy. Chioggia beet, and I would not want to blow my nose on camera. That is something I am not willing to do. If it was a video, I could just edit it out, Giant Prague celery or celeriac, really cool variety. Black Nebula carrot. A seed swap would be fun. Yeah, it would be. We do them every once in a while at MIgardener, the front of the shop. So nobody likes beets except for Dwight Schrute. I like beets. I think they're cool. Bears beets Battlestar Galactica. Royal Chutney carrot. Purple carrot. Lord. There's so many. And apparently, I don't know how this happened, but apparently the cucumbers and things, the remaining cucurbits ended up in the root vegetable bin. So we're just going to roll with it. Little Fingers carrots. Yellow carrot. Oxheart carrot. If you've not tried these, give these a shot. They're kind of stumpy. They're like a Parisian. They're like the Parisian carrot, but like super sized. They're so big. These are actually, these won the state fair for the heaviest carrot. This thing, they get behemoth. They're gnarly as all get out though. Scarlet Nance carrot. I'll put some of these aside, the cucumbers. That way if you're rewatching and you see something that piques your interest, you can go back to just the cucumber section. So we're going to stick with just the root crops. Golden Ball turnip. purple top white globe turnip, early scarlet globe radish, white icicle radish, cherry bell radish, China rose radish, watermelon radish, Harris model parsnips, American purple top rutabaga, early scarlet globe radish, black Spanish radish. Let's see, those scarlet are good. Yeah, they are. They're one of my favorites. I like the cherry bell as well. French breakfast radish, daikon radish. Also, root vegetables do include peanuts. So I've got some Tennessee red Valencia peanut. Not even sure where I got those, but someone probably gave them to me. It's always usually worded like, hey, I have these and I was wondering if you want them. And my answer is always yes. It is always yes. People walk into the shop, they bring them in. I actually bumped into a lady and she said, I got some seeds I want to give you. Do you want them? She ran home and I was still at the store. She actually came right back to the store. Our local supermarket's Meijer. So she recognized me, ran home. She lived close by and said, are you going to be here? So I met her in the parking lot of Meijer for a shady seed exchange. So I never know where I'm going to get seeds, but it's always fun. So I got some Spanish peanuts, some German giant radish, hailstone radish, Virginia peanuts, they're dense, some lady slipper radishes, and yes, peanuts do grow under the ground. Didn't see you ask that, but yes. So peanuts do grow under the ground. They actually grow, they almost look like clover, kind of. They look a little bit like clover, but they have this yellow flower that it's on a really long stem. And the yellow flower will actually bend down, craziest thing ever. If it's successfully pollinated, will actually bend all the way down, bury itself into the soil, a flower, burying itself into the soil, and it grows peanuts at the end of it. It's the craziest thing ever. Bartender red radish, another terrific variety. It's a cross between a China rose and a daikon. So it's got some amazing heat. I love to grow them, to actually pickle them. We slice them really thin on a mandolin slicer, and we pickle them with things like rice vinegar, a little bit of sugar, some red chili, some red chili paste, a little bit of miso paste, and then some soy sauce. And it makes like a quick pickle, and it is so freaking amazing on things like bibimbap. We'll throw it on things, like a lot of Korean dishes we throw it on, but also a lot of Asian dishes in general. We throw a lot of those pickled radishes, and they are so amazing. Definitely recommend it. 10 out of 10. You gotta try it. For people that say they don't like the taste of radishes, it's fantastic. And then finally, for the root crops is the sparkler white tip radish. One of the most, in my opinion, one of the most American, household name radishes that exists. So those are all the root crops. And then we'll just quick jump into the, don't mind the hat here. We'll quick jump into the, hold on. Still more root crops. Didn't see this. Okay, so still more root crops. I got a few more here. I have some Shogun turnips, jicama, a fantastic potato substitute. Love myself some jicama. All-American parsnip, Hamburg rooted parsley. It's actually an herb, but it's grown kind of like a parsnip. Has all the flavor of celery and parsley in like a parsnip shape. Very cool. Some hollow crown parsnips and a beet mix. There's all the beets that we sell at MIgardener. We just throw it together in a mix. So we got that. Okay, so now that is officially, I think, the end of all the root crops. So now we're going to jump into the cucumbers. There may be some more somewhere else. If there is, forgive me, we'll just kind of jump on into it. We have some Boston pickling cucumbers, White Wonder cucumber. After the cucumbers, I've got to go blow my nose. Because, I'll tell you, my cousin is a teacher, and she's like, one of the most annoying things is hearing some kid just sniffle in class all day. And let me tell you, I can totally relate. I was in a college class, and it was nearing our final exam week, and I'm trying to focus, and I got this kid behind me that's sniffling like he's got a faucet for a nose, and I'm like, bro, go blow your nose. I can't pay attention. So I can only imagine hearing me sniffle how annoying that is. So I'm gonna go blow my nose after this, and I'll let you guys chat amongst yourself. Space Master 80 cucumbers, a great container-friendly variety. Lemon cucumber, little potato cucumber, an Indian variety of cucumber, and it's considered one of the oldest domesticated variety of cucumber that is known to basically known to the agricultural community. So basically, these were the first types of cucumbers that existed before we got things like this, these cute little ones. So this came before this. So cool. And we also have the jelly melon, which is actually a cucumber, also known as kiwano. And this is actually a wild variety of cucumber. So if you want to grow something really cool, this is actually what made it all happen. So we look at things like corn. How did corn really happen? Well, corn started out as like a grass, and over time, mutations occurred, and then they were selected through just selective breeding, where it's like, okay, I want to save this for this trait, continue to grow that out, and then it was over time, it was domesticated to actually be the corn that we know today. And so if you want to grow a full lineage of the cucumber, this gave birth to this, which gave birth to the modern day cucumber. So screenshot that and try it. It's so cool. So just a little fun fact for you. A little plant geek mode. I know you guys love it when I plant geek. You say it all the time. Luke, go plant geek a little more often. So it's kind of like my version of going Super Saiyan. For those of you that watch Dragon Ball Z, I didn't really, but I know that's a thing. And it's kind of like a thing that he does. And so it's my version, like going super plant geek mode. National pickling cucumber. Wisconsin SMR cucumber. I think I already showed that one. Nope, homemade pickles. Really similar. Oh my gosh, I thought I had, the pictures are so similar that I thought they were the same, but they're not. Tender green cucumber. Bayet alpha cucumber. Also, with the pictures, a lot of people ask where we get our artwork from. So generally, we get our artwork from our growers. Our growers have what's considered a photo library. And when you sign a contract with a contract grower, generally they will provide the pictures. You can also take them yourself, but since they're giving you just the seed form, it's very difficult for you to actually see what it looks like because you have just a seed. If they sent us the actual crop, we could take a photo ourselves, but a lot of times, they'll do that as a service. Not all of them do. And then some pictures come right from our garden. If we find a better picture or, we see one that we like more, like the Black Beauty, this this Black Beauty came from our grower, right? But this mortgage lifter came from our garden. This is actually a picture we took right from our garden, and you can actually probably find the picture somewhere on Facebook. So we'll get to those in a second though. But yeah, a lot of people ask where our pictures come from for our seed packets. And so not all of them are our original artwork, but we're slowly working that to kind of be, our own. So the next one here is the Muncher cucumber, the Mexican sour gherkin, a fantastic little snack. I love growing that. It's one of Geneva's favorite little garden snacks besides the fresh strawberries in June is the Mexican sour gherkin. The Armenian yard-long cucumber, Marketmore 76, and somehow a radish skipped my eye there, and we have another purple plum radish. So we're keeping these pretty organized though. I will say fairly organized. I got to give myself credit where credit's due. And, we got squashes, we got cucumbers, we do have some root crops, it's been pretty organized so far. So let's take a really brief intermission. I got to go blow my nose because that's just bothering me. And then give me like a minute. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. And if you do have any questions, make sure to post them in all caps. That helps me see them, especially because I have my glasses on. And it's a lot easier for me to read when they're in all caps. So are you heading to bed?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're just making a parachute.
You're making a parachute?
Uh-huh.
That's so...
Mommy's gonna get a dinner napkin.
You're using a dinner napkin to make a parachute?
Uh-huh.
That's so cool.
Strings, and then put my doll on it, and then use tape.
You're putting string on your doll. Well, before you launch her from the railing, I have to watch.
Yeah.
So don't do it without me watching, because I have to see this.
Yeah.
Sound good?
I know that you're live streaming. Too.
I am live streaming, but you come first. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
And also God comes first too.
That's right. That's right.
And also family too.
And family. That's right. You gonna come say hi?
Okay.
Okay. And then you gotta go play, okay? Because I gotta finish this up. Say hi.
Hi.
Come on, get your hair out of your eyes. There you go.
I'm Geneva MIgardener too.
She's Geneva MIgardener. So, lots of people saying hi, honey. There's tons of people saying hi.
Whoa. Tons of people.
So, when you're done with your parachute, maybe you could show them. Let us know if you want to see the parachute when it's done, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go blow my nose, talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be back in like a minute or so. So that was a cute little unexpected interruption, but I'm okay with that. That's what makes me so happy, are those little interruptions. So talk amongst yourselves, I'll be right back. Okay, all right, we're back. Wow, I'll tell you, I don't know, it's kind of one of those stressful things where if you know you have to blow your nose, but you're like having a conversation with somebody, it's like, you're like waiting for that break where you're like, I just want to get whatever this foreign substance is in my nose. It almost builds like a sense of anxiety, like I've got to go blow my nose. So thank you for allowing me to do that. I appreciate it very much so. So yes, so we're back and grabbed a little glass of water to hydrate. Because just like plants need water and so do humans. Thank you so much, Vicky, for the super chat. I appreciate it. So as I've already said, we never ask for super chats, but we always appreciate them. Just like Vicky super chatted, if you do throw a super chat up there, it actually gets 100% of it gets reinvested into the channel, specifically to increase the quality of content. So that can be things like equipment, just software, might be new projects like building a raised bed or things like that to just help bring more content out to you guys. So yeah, I really appreciate it, Vicky. Thank you so very much. And with that, let's get going. So what do you guys want to see next? I've got two massive categories here that are going to take a while. I've got peppers and I've got tomatoes. They're almost the same amount. There's a few more tomatoes than there are peppers, but which one do you want to see next? And thank you so much. Let's see here. Deborah, thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate, there was a little bit of lag there. It didn't show up on I got my iPad here so I can read the comments, so I'm not squinting, but thank you so much, Deborah. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, thank you so much for that super chat. You want to see tomatoes, peppers, tomatoes? Okay, we'll do tomatoes first, because this is kind of like when you're lifting weights. I don't know if you ever lifted weights, but it's like doing the hardest thing first, and then the rest is like a cakewalk, because we're almost done. We are almost done. This is, after tomatoes, it's just this. So we're on the home stretch with the seed collection. If you've been counting, the last time I counted, we had approximately 1,200 packets of seed. So that's a lot to go through. Thank you so much, Sile Sav. Thank you so much for that super chat. Always appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much. All right, so tomatoes. Black Beauty eggplant, not a tomato, but kind of like a solanense. Mortgage lifter, tomato. Pineapple. Also, if it is a tomato, I'm just not going to say tomato because it's going to be even more time. Arkansas Traveler. Cherokee Purple. Beefsteak. Black Cherry. Great White. Amish Paste. Black from Tula. Brandywine Red. Roma. Hillbilly. Delicious. Brandywine Yellow. Bonnie Best. Bonnie Best. I always call it Bonnie's Best. I don't know why I always put an S on the end, but it's actually Bonnie. Well, thank you so much, Three Gardens. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your collection. Well, thank you so much for donating to the channel. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. So thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Yellow Plum. Goodness gracious. Pink Brandywine. Rio Grande Tomatillo. Side note too, since we just hit our threshold to buy a new camera, that's going to be very exciting. That's been something I've been looking forward to and saving up for a very long time. Since we got a new camera, I don't know if we should start putting these funds towards. I would like to, so the next kind of goal is the newest software for Adobe Premiere Elements. Or there's Adobe Premiere. Right now I'm using Adobe Premiere 8, and they actually have up to 13. It seems like a nominal change, but 8 to 13 is a huge jump if you're in the video editing software business. But the downside is I don't know I think it's like $600 for the software. It is a one-time purchase. You can either go on a subscription or just buy the software outright. And so, yeah, so I think it's like $600, but it's definitely worth it. So I might put some money towards that because that will really help to just make the content that much more watchable and enjoyable. Also, I have one raised bed that is starting to deteriorate, and I would like to maybe refurbish that bed. So you guys can let me know. Also, too, like I said, different projects. So if there's a project that kind of goes outside of the scope of our normal garden, because more than half of what the MIgardener channel is just showing you what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis and teaching you along the way what I'm doing and what I'm learning. But every once in a while, someone wants to see something, like hydroponics, right? I don't normally grow hydroponically, but a lot of the funds from money donated to the channel went towards our hydroponic setup because you guys wanted to see hydroponics so much that I said, all right, let's allocate some money, get a hydroponic setup going. That way we can, that way we can show you guys hydroponics. I was reading a question. North Star Prep Sitter, I had to rebuild my raised beds this summer. Big project. Yes, it is a huge undertaking to rebuild raised beds. So, more tomatoes. Yellow pear, large red cherry, chocolate stripes, Rutgers, Aunt Ruby's German green, red pear, Homestead, Ace 55, Rio Grande, German Johnson, Chadwick Cherry, Japanese Black Trifle, Purple Tomatillo, Cusculito Genovese, Moneymaker, Kellogg's Breakfast, Green Zebra. There's so many. Old German, Gold Nugget, Evergreen, Azoichka, so many. I've hardly dented it. Pink Oxheart, Tommy Toe, Yellow Stuffer, Brandywine Black, Big Rainbow, Dr. White Cheese Yellow, Trip L Crop, White Cherry, Opalka, Boxcar Willie, Sunray, Abe Lincoln, Jubilee, Mr. Stripey, Rose, Black Sea Man. Really got to pronounce that one correctly. Just throwing that out there. It's not adult humor. It's just, man, you really got to pronounce that correctly. Tess's Landrace Current, Manitoba, New Yorker. I love this one, by the way. Side note, New Yorker tomato, great slicer tomato. Love this. It's really, really consistent in shape. So give that one a shot. The Porter tomato, and it's an heirloom too. The New Yorker is an heirloom. Well, they're all heirlooms actually, but it's like an old world heirloom, and it was actually brought over from, I believe, German immigrants. And it's very crack resistant, super productive, very consistent, and beautiful. San Marzano, Typhon Mennonite, also brought over from Mennonites that immigrated here from Germany. Striped Roma, Black Prince, very, very sweet, super, almost smoky, really deep flavor. Sweetie Tomato, Wisconsin 55, Subarctic Plenty, Floridade, a really good greenhouse tomato. Does well even in the garden, but if you're looking for a greenhouse tomato or somewhere down like where it's hot and humid, like the Gulf Coast or East Coast, place like that where you get some humidity, does so well. Stuppies, Marglobe, Amana Orange, Tigarella, Aunt Molly's ground cherry, vintage wine, Quadro, black crim, Federally, one of our all-time favorite paste tomatoes, the Wapsipinicon peach, that is a mouthful, the silvery fir tree tomato, Ukrainian purple, Paul Robeson, Perrin sprayless. Yeah, there are way too many. Oh my gosh, I know, way too many tomatoes. Don't I grow them all closely together? If I save seeds, won't there be cross-pollination? So yes, I do grow them very closely together. However, tomatoes are known as they're self-fertile. So they have both male and female components closed in one flower. So it's actually really tricky to it takes a lot of effort to get across. The Jersey Devil tomato, Tropical Sunset, Orange Currant, Warwickii, or Warwicki. It's actually a dwarf. It's a true dwarf tomato that gets beautiful big tomatoes on them. Mexico Midget, German Pink, Ivan. I don't know why I do this to myself. Still got more to go. Valencia. And I'm not complaining. It's just good gracious. I really should set my challenge bar higher because I knew you guys would do it too. Blush tomato. Mushroom basket. Watermelon beefsteak. I also realized in doing this, there's absolutely no way I'm ever going to grow all these seeds. I'm going to try, but I just have them in my collection just because I love collecting seeds. Geranium Kiss tomato, another beautiful true dwarf variety. Okay, the light's at the end of the tunnel. Everything that's in the tomato section is in my hand. Marion tomato. Trophy, Early Cascade, Gobstopper, Purple Bumblebee, Blueberries, do you have anything you don't sell? Yeah, get into them. They're just in the bunch. Some Hartman's Yellow Gooseberry from Seed Savers. I've got some Federally from Seed Savers. We also sell that, but yeah, got some of those. We have an open pack of some Cure de Boue. I'm not sure, but guaranteed those are going to be at the bottom of the box because those are open. Green grape tomato. Powers. 42-day, gold medal, cream sausage, crimson sprinter, not to be confused with giant crimson. Not to be confused with giant crimson. This is different. This is crimson sprinter. Moscovich, Granny Cantrells, Inkyardy paste, Sheboygan, Honey Drop, Red Centiflora. You gotta try this one. Produces the world's largest clusters of tomatoes. We have a video on us actually harvesting tomatoes from this plant. The tomatoes are crazy prolific. Champagne Bubbles, an extremely sweet tomato. Hartman's Yellow gooseberry, long purple eggplants, black beauty eggplant, Rosa Bianca eggplant, ping tongue long, Casper, a swad, eggplant. These are all eggplants right now. Turkish orange eggplant, the Rosita, very similar to the Rosa Bianca. Very similar, but different. These have a little bit larger fruits and a little more purple on them than the mottled purple and white Rosa Bianca. One of my favorite eggplant varieties, Little Fingers, gold medal tomato, black crim. Not sure how I got that, but it's in there. Got some Rutgers classic Valley Green 59-cent pack there. So that's interesting. I don't even know how I got those either, but it's the end of my collection somehow. Wisconsin 55 tomato. Another F1 hybrid. This one's from Territorial. It's the Pai Pai. I do remember actually growing this, the Pai Pai tomato. I don't really remember if I liked it or not though. I knew I grew it. I know I grew it. I think 3 years ago, but I don't remember if I liked it or not. I must not have liked it that much, otherwise I would have remembered it. It's like that old saying, if you go to tell somebody something and you're like, I can't remember what I was gonna say. My dad would always say, well, must not have been that important. The Peach Blow Sutton. I did not like this, actually. This was a really thick-skinned, fuzzy, peach-like tomato, but it had such a thick skin, and the flavor it wasn't bad, it just wasn't outstanding. I will never take seeds out of my collection, because by the nature of a collection, I collect them. But I would say I'm not going to be growing this again. I grew it 1 year just for the heck of it, and got my curiosity out of the way. Sheboygan, Afghan orange tomato, another F1 hybrid called Pisano, another Rutgers, Polish linguiça. I really like. That's a good paste tomato. If I don't have a federally, or if my federally doesn't do well, or I don't have my my Opalka. Federally and Opalka are my go-to, just because they're way bigger and way more productive. But my third favorite backup is the Polish linguiça. Beautiful variety. Some more here, not from MIgardener, are Santium, Norwood Miners. I grew this as well about 3 years ago, and I remember it was large. It was a large tomato, but I don't recall. The flavor, I think, was just pretty basic tomato flavor. So nothing really stood out with the tomato, other than its size. I do remember it was quite large. Golden Currant, Galena's Cherry, Champagne Bubbles from a different company there. Gold Rush Currant, Jersey Devil, great variety. Another great paste tomato variety. It's kind of like my fourth favorite. If I'm going to grow a tomato, if I'm going to grow like a paste tomato, it's going to be federally or Opalka. Then it's going to be Polish linguiça, and if all else fails, go for the Jersey Devil. It's a little smaller, a little less productive, but it's still a great tasting tomato. Homestead, Gilberti, another amazing paste tomato. It just doesn't do as well in our area. It does better in drier climates, and the problem is with the Great Lakes, you get a lot of humidity off the water. They're a little more prone to things like early blight than some of your other varieties. Still fantastic. I still do grow it, but I don't grow as many as I do the other varieties. It would do far better in a drier climate is all. Rose, long purple eggplant, San Marzano tomato, big rainbow tomato, tropical sunset tomato, Ace 55 tomato, Rutgers tomato, and a different red centiflora. And those are all the tomatoes. I think this is call for a celebration. What's up, sweetheart?
No. Daddy, stop it.
I gotta see this. Oh, no way. That was so cool. You gotta bring that in here, sweetheart. So they made a parachute for her doll, and it is so cool.
So she's a little tangled up right now.
A little tangled up, but that's okay. Okay.
You did see her.
I saw it. It like fluttered. It was amazing.
Can I do it again?
Yeah.
So it was a little tangled up, but look at this like.
Yeah, it's really simple. All you do is use a dinner napkin, and then you tape all 4 corners back and front, then hole punch each corner that you taped, and then grab 4 pieces, all equal in length.
This is amazing.
And put them through the hole, and then you're going to tie 2 sections like this, the other 2 sections, and 2 knots to make the armholes.
It sounds like you need a crafting channel.
No.
Yeah, you definitely need. You need a crafting channel is what you need. So we like challenges. If this video gets 10,000 likes, she'll do a crafting channel. No, I'm not gonna sign you up for that. No, but honestly, really cool.
It was honestly so endearing because Geneva and I went upstairs to do crafts, and she usually can do everything by herself, and she really wanted to do a parachute for her doll, and she was trying to do it out of cardboard paper. I'm like, I'm sure there's some easy tutorial for us to make it.
Maybe not. Yeah, right now.
Her piano's right here, so she's trying to do that. But yeah, it came out. It was super easy. We actually just did it however long it took you to do tomatoes or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long. It's been probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
So let's not do that though, okay?
Right, honey. No more.
Okay. So we're almost done though. We're almost done.
Awesome.
So great job.
Glad I got to.
Thanks for doing that.
Can I do it again?
Yeah,
Love you.
doing it.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Yep, you guys go.
Yeah. Hi. Bye.
Launch the doll again, and while I finish up, and then we'll grab dinner. Sound good? Okay. Sounds good. Got the approval of Mrs. MIgardener for us to continue. We're gonna eat dinner after this, so I'm gonna rifle through these, because luckily I don't have a microphone hooked up to my stomach. But if I did, you could hear it. It is growling like a lion. We also eat late. We're just a late eating household. We're notorious for eating dinner at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So, alrighty. So now the peppers. Hydrate. Nothing beats water. All right. Got some Autumn Beauty bell peppers. Keystone bell peppers, some Padron peppers, some California Wonder Bell from good old American seed, some more California Wonder Bell. Well, this is a tomato. This is a Crimson Sprinter, so that got in there. Keystone Resistant Giant. Pasilla Bajío. Love this pepper. It's so good. It's such a good drying pepper. jalapeno pepper, California Wonder, ancho, serrano, early jalapeno, sweet banana, pimento, some more pasilla Bajío, and Anaheim chili. Love these. So, fun fact, when you take a pepper, and I learned this actually from my father-in-law, you take a pepper and you dry it, it takes on a whole new name. So, for instance, a jalapeno. When you dry a jalapeno and you dry it through like smoking it, it becomes a oh shoot, what is it called? The name escapes me, but it's you guys are gonna correct me. But it becomes a smoky. What is the term? What is the term? What is the term? What's up? Is it Chipotle? No. Yeah, it's Chipotle, right? Chipotle. Yeah. So there you go, Chipotle. So so you smoke dry a jalapeno, it becomes a Chipotle. Take an Anaheim and you dry it, it becomes Chile Colorado. Totally different. An Anaheim pepper, when dried, becomes a Chile Colorado. If you take a what's the other one here? Take a Serrano and you dry a Serrano, it no longer becomes a Serrano pepper. It becomes a Chile de Sol. Cindy, what's the sun-dried? What's the Chile de Arbol? Yes, Chile de Arbol. It's chili of the sun, I guess. I think I got that right? Chile de Arbol? Like chili of the sun? Sun-dried chili? They take on whole new names. It's like the craziest thing ever. So, yeah, I mean, now you still have, like, cayenne is still cayenne. I'm not sure why. But there's a lot of peppers where if you dry them, they become something completely different. So cool. So cool. Back to peppers. Okay. Habanada. It's a not hot habanero. New Mex Joe Parker. Such a cool name. Lemon Drop. Lemon Habanero. Olma Paprika. Giant Marconi. Coral Bell. Caribbean Orange Habanero. My favorite thing to do, you guys. I'm not a huge spicy foods fan. Take this sucker, slice it super, super thin. Take out the seeds, use a glove, use like a little disposable glove, take out the seeds, slice it super thin. Like read a newspaper through it thin. Take it with a little bit of salt and olive oil, a little salt and lime juice, and then mix it with some red onion. And it becomes one of the most incredible things to add to your steak tacos. Carne asada has never been better. It's the best thing ever. How's it going, Geneva?
Good.
YOLO Wonder Pepper. Corno de Toro. No distractions. I gotta finish this. Shishia, but I do love you. Corno de Toro Yellow. Boot Jalokia, a pepper that I will never eat. I just have it for the fun of it. Biquino Yellow Piquillo, otherwise known as bird's beak pepper. Fantastic. It's like lemony, it's citrusy, it's such a beautiful pepper to grow. Sun Bright, Peperoncini, I'm gonna try to make it through this without having to blow my nose again though. Santa Fe Grande pepper, or Grande. Ancho. Oh, so when you take ancho peppers and you dry them, they actually become a. There's another name for a dried ancho. I don't know what all these names are, but there's a specific name for a dried ancho. California Wonder Belt. Chiltepin. That's a mean pepper, man. That will mess you up. Big surprises come in small packages. Holy smokes. I grew one of those in a pot last year or 2 years ago. And, oh, man. That, as they say, that'll put right on your chest. It took my breath away. I did not think anything that small could be that hot. Jimmy Nardello. More Serrano. Big Jim. Caribbean Red Habanero. Hungarian Yellow Wax. Big Red, I think I already went through that one. Another Keystone, I think I already went through that one. Tabasco, oh, I love a good Tabasco pepper. This summer, I'm gonna do a whole series on growing your own hot sauce and doing a lacto-fermented hot sauce, or like a salsa. Hot sauce is probably a better term. I did it 2 years ago and it came out absolutely amazing. It's super shelf stable. You can give it away as gifts. It is fantastic. There's no preservatives in it except for like things like vinegar and salt. So, and it's fermented. So basically it's shelf stable. It is fantastic. Love making my own hot sauce. So I'm going to do a video on how to make your own Tabasco hot sauce. Cubanelle. Hungarian hot wax. Large red cherry. These are spicy, by the way. They're hot. They're also known as cherry bomb peppers. Whoa, those will knock your socks off. Purple Beauty and Mushroom Red. This is a new one. We just started carrying it over at MIgardener. Love this variety. It's a very fruity, very floral pepper, but it's also like knock your socks off hot. It's super hot. So those are the peppers. All right, we got one bin left to go. And it's all of the leafy greens, or most of the leafy greens. Let me get some water. I don't think I'm gonna have to go blow my nose and get through it, but bottoms up. That's the thing. I get so thirsty when my nose is running. I don't know why. I know why. It's because I have liquids leaving my nose. All right, so we're gonna go through these as much as I can, and then Miss MIgardener is that is so cool. They're dropping the parachuting Barbie doll, or parachuting doll from the stairway. It's really cool. Okay. Yellow Swiss chard. Luceless Swiss chard. New Zealand spinach. I'll be done in like probably 5 to 10 minutes, Cindy. So if you're looking for a time, Egyptian spinach. Let's see here. Baby leaf lettuce. Upland cress. Summer crisp lettuce. Red Malabar spinach. Not a true spinach variety. It just actually grows like a vine. It's awesome for warm climates. Magenta Swiss chard. It does taste just like spinach though. Okahajiki saltwort. Miniatina. Red leaf amaranth. Shungiku, or edible chrysanthemum. Ruby red Swiss chard. Pink Swiss chard. Viraflay spinach. Ford hook, Swiss chard, Egyptian spinach, rhubarb Swiss chard, feathered frills kale. Very, very cool variety of kale. Love this variety. Orange Swiss chard, rainbow Swiss chard, purple auric, salad bowl mix, just a bunch of salad bowl varieties all thrown together. This is a Honsai Thai, really delicious. I love growing this. It's almost like, kind of tastes like a mustard, but it's like a spinach meets mustard. Super good in stir fries. One of our favorite things to add to stir fries during the summertime. You gotta try this. We do carry it over at MIgardener.com. Use that coupon code, share10, get 10% off, and throw a few more things in and get free shipping while you're at it. But I'm telling you, this is the most underappreciated green. I think, literally, we grow it every single year, and we grow just a little small patch of it because all we do is we throw it in stir fries. It's got like a citrusy mustard, kind of like wasabi spinach. Literally amazing. Give it a shot. Red shiso, corn salad mash, vit mash, blue curled Scotch kale. We're gonna do it, you guys. We're gonna do it. Got a few more to go. Well, a few dozen more to go, but we're gonna do it. The light's at the end of the tunnel. I never thought I had so many seeds. Oh my gosh. Rouge di Verona, Radicchio, Upland Cress, some Salanova. I've grown these, we grew these hydroponically, Salanova. I don't love these because they're actually patented. I'm whatever the opposite of a advocate is. I'm not an advocate, I'm a critic. I'm a very tough critic on patented seeds. I don't think seeds should be patented. I don't think it's something that people should be doing. It's a conversation for another day. But people do grow them, and I have grown them. I just don't like the idea of it because I like what's called open source. I love open source seeds. That's where, like you might crossbreed something and you get a trait, you get a hybrid. Well, okay, you can share that hybrid with the world and tell people what you crossed it with. Nothing wrong with that, You're still getting credit for it, but it's just it becomes a sticky subject that we won't get into because it can ruffle feathers, and I don't want to ruffle feathers tonight. There's enough going on in the world right now that the last thing I'm worried about is patented lettuce. So, moving on. Cimarron lettuce. Got to pick your battles in life, folks. You got to pick your battles. Hanson improved crisp head lettuce. As long as you're growing food, as long as you're growing a garden, I'm the happiest camper alive. That's all I care about. Is just growing food. Just grow a garden, grow your own food, save money, live healthier, eat healthier, get out in the garden, get some fresh air at the end of the day. Slow bolt arugula, bib butterhead lettuce, iceberg lettuce, bronze mignonette. Let's see, what was that? Is the patented seed? Oh, no. The patented seed is not GMO. Very, very clear about that. This is not GMO. No, this is not GMO. Just because it's patented does not mean that it's a GMO. So no, it's not a GMO. There can be GMOs that are patented, but not all patented seeds are GMO. Be very clear about that. Super red romaine, Grand Rapids leaf lettuce, broadleaf Batavian endive, Italian dandelions, red vein sorrel, Marble Four Seasons lettuce, Tango lettuce, one of my favorite varieties of lettuce of all time. If you don't have this variety, you gotta get it. Throw that in with some Hunsai Thai. You got yourself some good greens. Great. Also, red vein sorrel, one of probably the top 10 most underappreciated, I'd say top 5 most underappreciated greens. This is so good. You do not need any salad dressing. This tastes like it has vinaigrette on it, like a lemon vinaigrette. It's so lemony, so citrusy. It's got a tartness to it. It is fantastic. It's basically a perennial. It's an annual, but in our area, it overwinters no problem. Tango red leaf lettuce, ruby red leaf lettuce, black seeded Simpson. I'm glad you agree. Who said that? Never enough time? Great name, by the way. Yeah, no, that is a fantastic variety. Tokyo Bacana mustard. That is a hot mustard, man. That'll knock your socks off. Freckles romaine. But if you harvest it early, if you harvest those mustard greens early, they're not nearly as spicy as if you let them get big. Red Sales, Little Gem Butterhead, Red Romaine, Great Lakes Crisphead, Paris Island Romaine. Also, a lot of people ask this. The whole name is Paris Island Cos. A lot of people ask what the COS means. If you know, let me know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the Cos is. I have no idea. It's just one of those things. I don't know what that means. Let's see. I live in Batavia. I need to try the endive. Yeah, you do. Go check it out. Frisee. Love this variety of endive. Frisee endive. It's like what people use as garnishes on plates that you see at fancy restaurants. And I'm the one eating that fancy garnish looking like the weirdo. It's so good. If you use that only for a garnish, it should be illegal. It is so good. A lot of people don't like endives as much because they're known to be slightly bitter. The Frisee endive can get bitter as it gets hotter, but if you grow it during cool weather, it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I cannot stand, let me know as well if you agree, I cannot stand restaurants that, I've been to like Golden Corral, which is not a fancy restaurant, and they'll throw like greenery on the plate and everybody leaves it behind. So I'm not sure if it's the diners that are at fault or the restaurants that know people aren't going to eat it. I'm not sure if it's their fault. I'm not sure. It's not intended to be eaten. It's intended to look pretty, but I cannot stand it. I cannot stand when people use like parsley as like a frilly frou-frou thing. Just eat the stuff. It's meant to be eaten, or don't put it on the plate at all. Anyways, another topic for another day. I think what we need could be not the most popular thing. I think we need like a Luke rant session. Might be really, really nice. You don't have to watch it if you don't want, but there's a lot of things gardening related that I can rant about. And I choose not to focus on it, but I'll tell you what, if you gave me the opportunity, I might take you up on it. Slow bolt lettuce, Mabuna mustard, oak leaf, and obviously if I did it, it would be in good, it would just be in jest. You could laugh at it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't lose any sleep over these things. I know it might seem like it. I do not lose any sleep over restaurants using frou-frou frilly stuff on their plates. I do not care. Is it something that's like kind of just worth ranting about? If I wanted to rant about it, sure. Like, just if you wanted to laugh at it, great. So anyways, we'll talk about it. Butter crunch lettuce, Ethiopian kale. I've never grown this. Maybe I should try it. Huh. I don't know where I got this. I mean, it came from West Coast Seed, but I don't know. Someone must have given it to me. It's grown in Ethiopia, which makes sense why it's called Ethiopian kale, but I don't know. There's no information on it. It's cool. I'll maybe give it a shot. Another, just a different variety of feathered frills kale. It's gonna be a tough one to pronounce. Halborher Gruner Cruiser. Your guess is as good as mine on the pronunciation of that. Another one that I think I'd like to maybe try growing. Haven't opened it, never tried it, but we'll see. This is some more Italian dandelions. Definitely has been color corrected because they are not that red. I've grown them. We'll add that to the rants list. Oh, we'll add that to the rants list. Mini rant about that. I cannot stand it when seed companies color correct or over edit their pictures. Because what is the purpose of putting this on your seed packet? They don't look like this. This is not what they look like. Rant over. It's just, so frustrating. When you boost the saturation up to make it look prettier than it is, totally not necessary. Just give me what the thing looks like and leave it at that. This is some I think radicchio. Again, it's in French, so I don't know, or it's in Italian, so I don't know. I think this is radicchio. Oh man, chicory, radicchio. I don't know. It's a leafy green. I've never opened it. I don't even know how we got these seeds, but I got 3 of them. I don't know. A big old pack of something else. We've gotten to that part of the episode. We've gotten to that part of this tour where I don't know what these are. They're something. They're a leafy green. I got some like golden radishes, I guess. I don't even know where these came from. I don't even know. I got them somewhere. They're dated from 2018. So 4 years ago. I have no clue. I can't even tell you where they came from. If you sent them, by the way, that's not a bad thing. I'm not offended that I have them in my collection. I just don't know where I got them. Here's another Salanova variety. I got some green butter Salanova. I don't know what this is either. It's called Sculpit. Sclupit. I don't know. Sclupit. Celine. Sclupit. I don't know. It's something. Price head leaf lettuce. Some Rosa di Treviso, I think radicchio. Ah, yes. More of this Gremolio Rosa something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I might have to try it just so I can see what it is. It kind of looks like, I don't know, it kind of looks like maybe radicchio, but it kind of looks like pak choi. It looks like a cabbage. No idea. And we got 2 packets left, you guys. 2 packets left. Got some, another something. I don't know if this is a radish. I think it's a radish. It's not a carrot. Called Candela di Fuoco. Your guess is as good as mine. But it's definitely not a carrot, because that's not a carrot top. It's definitely like a radish, I believe. It's another, I know photography. My dad's a professional photographer. This is not what they look like. I can tell, I've never even grown this, and I can tell you this. I've never even grown this, and I can tell you that's not what these look like. I can tell you the saturation has been boosted to high heaven. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not cool. Okay, 2 more here. got some Green Star pelleted lettuce, and some Salanova green sweet. And there we go. That is every single seed variety that I have in my collection. Every single one. So, which section was your favorite? Let me know. Let me know. I know this was like, I know I was rifling through them. But let me know if there was one that piqued your interest, something you liked, something you were encouraged to maybe try growing. Let me know if I need to add something to my collection I don't have yet. But that was crazy. 90 minutes, hour and a half. Folks, that is absolutely crazy. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun doing it. Candela di fuoco means fiery hot candle in Italian. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for that. The more you know. Still don't know what that means. I don't know if it means a radish or it means like a turnip or a beet. It's definitely something in the brassica kind of family, but I'm sorry, Kimberly, that you missed it all. You can go back. We have everything from even part 1 and part 2, which was today, all broken down into categories. So things like beans, carrots, leafy green or like root vegetables, leafy greens, tomatoes, peppers, squash, melons like watermelons, cantaloupe, honeydew, stuff like that. So you can definitely go back and watch those all if you are interested. I know a lot of you do want to see a Luke rants. There's a lot of things going on right now, and I would only do that. There's a lot of tension in the world right now. I would only do that if, what would my contingency be? I would only do that if you guys took it as humor. Because the things that I'm ranting about are genuine things, but as Cindy has always kind of reminded me, anything that petty, anything like that really gets under your skin that much, what is harming you more? Stressing about it and reducing your life expectancy, or the actual thing that's causing the stress? So I would only do it if you actually promised me, and I know there would be people that are not going to watch this live stream. It would have to be, my only contingency of doing it is that it would be based out of humor, that you would laugh about it, because none of these things I lose sleep over. None of these things are actual, they're like first world problems if there ever was one. There are some genuine problems that the world is facing right now, and I don't think that putting parsley on a plate with a steak at a restaurant is even close to the top. Yes. When will our new store be open? So our store is slated to open sometime in April or May. We're going to be bringing you guys along for the whole thing, but we still have to put signage up. We still have to paint. We still have to get internet ran, like services ran. We still have to get moved in. We still have to get flooring done. So if there's anyone in the area that has a company that refinishes concrete floors, please let me know. We're going to start the bidding process for that. We'd like to bid the project out when everything is all done. So probably sometime like late March, early April. Let me know. Send us an email over at contact@migardener.com and let us know if you'd like to throw a bid in. You have to be an actual business, and you have to be preferably local. I don't want, it's up to you. Yeah, definitely it has to be a legitimate business, and you have to be licensed and insured, things like that. But other than that, yeah, if you have a company that can refinish concrete floors, please do. I should try marbling for the floor. It is 8,000 square feet. I don't think that's going to be in the budget. we're looking at just literally, there's like a nasty epoxy coating that's like 60 years old. Looking at just like getting that sanded off, putting a new, like what they put on concrete sealing, just to seal the concrete. And yes, we are at almost 1 million subscribers. So if you know of anyone that has not yet subscribed, whether that is a friend, a neighbor, a coworker, a family member, or even an enemy, let them know about the MIgardener channel. We are so close to 1 million subscribers. I can feel it. We are averaging per day, I think it's like right around 150 to 200 subscribers per day. As we get into the main season, that ramps up. Usually we're averaging about 500 to 700 subscribers a day during like main season. So it's coming. It's coming real fast. I'm so excited about it. We're probably, I'd say, about 3 months away from hitting that 1 million mark. And I'm hoping, this is the hope, I'm hoping that with the new camera that we just got, that's going to encourage people to watch our content more and to encourage them to subscribe, because I do know that as technology advances, if you look like you're living in the Stone Age, people are not as likely to subscribe to your channel. I will also reiterate, if you need some seeds, go check out MIgardener.com. There is quite a lot out of stock, not a ton, but there is about 120 things out of stock out of 570 things, or 650 actually. Out of 650 different varieties of seeds, there's about 125 to 150 things out of stock. So there's lots to choose from. We are putting more in stock every day. So go check out MIgardener.com. Use the coupon code SHARE10, SHARE10. Save 10% on your order. That's like a one-time thing that we just give to you just to save some money. We do free shipping on orders of $12 or more. We also ship internationally. So whether you're across the pond in England, the United Kingdom, or in Italy, we ship to basically every country that has a postal service. So we even ship to countries in Africa, South Africa. We ship to, literally, everywhere. Japan, we've shipped to Japan. So we ship all around the world. And we appreciate your support. It means a lot. It means the world, honestly. That you guys could support anybody. You can support anybody, but you choose to support us. So that means a lot to me. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta get some, gotta get ready to eat. We got dinner in the oven. So I will, I'll catch you guys later. As always, subscribe, like this video, share with a friend, and we'll see you all very, very soon, hopefully with a new camera. So very excited about that. Thank you guys as always. If you have any questions, post them in the comments box below. I'll try to get to them, and we'll catch you all later. All right, grow big or go home, everyone. Bye.